The biggest question surrounding IIFYM is, what is it? How do I use it? And should I be incorporating this into my diet strategy? Here's the deal. I used to be super obsessed about counting calories and following really strict meal plans until I learned a different approach, a habit and behavior-based approach to nutrition, and it changed my life. That's why I'm such a big advocate and passionate about teaching you how to incorporate this into your lifestyle so that you can truly experience freedom with food and sustainable weight loss. I'll provide a link below to our website and online coaching program in the description box. That being said, I know you're super excited to learn about IIFYM and what all the buzz is about. So I hope this video clears up all the confusion for you. IIFYM is an acronym for If It Fits Your Macros. So you have to start at the starting point, which is macros, because how are you going to know if something fits if you don't know what they are? So macronutrients are, or macros are your macronutrients, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And oftentimes flexible dieters also incorporate tracking fiber as well. So that's 4 things you're going to track: proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and fiber. The idea behind IIFYM is that a carbohydrate is a carbohydrate, proteins are proteins, and fats are fats, regardless of the source that they're coming from. So what this means is that it's going to allow you to have a little bit more flexibility in the variety of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates that you're intaking during the day, as long as your numbers add up to your predetermined set macronutrient numbers. So instead of just being really strict on the carbohydrates to, all your vegetables and maybe oatmeal and potatoes, for example, you could have other sources of carbohydrates like a gluten-free pancake or a waffle or even ice cream, whatever treat you want, as long as your numbers add up to your set goals. So why IIFYM is catching on, or there's a lot of buzz, is because a lot of competitors, bikini competitors, fitness models, figure competitors, are having to follow really strict meal plans, and having more flexibility in their caloric intake allows them to not go insane for dieting, for contest prep, that sort of thing. They can easily incorporate foods and treats into their daily life, but yet still have this strictness of following a set goal of caloric intake, broken down by those macronutrient numbers. How to use IIFYM? Well, you are definitely going to have a tracking source, and you're going to have to know what to track. So you're going to have to come up with your set macronutrient goals, a goal for carbohydrate intake, protein and fat, and also fiber. So a couple ways to do this. Number one, you can Google it, and I'm sure there'll be a few websites that come up, and they will have you answer maybe a few questions, probably just height and weight, and they will generate and populate macronutrient numbers to hit. Now, this may work for you, but be very cautious about using this. I had a client recently come to me because she was following some super fit people on Instagram who were tagging all their IIFYM posts, and she was super determined on incorporating it into her lifestyle, and she's pretty novice about it, and went to a website and they generated numbers, and after doing an intake with her, they were totally not a good fit for her, nor was probably the strategy of doing such detailed tracking. but that's another point. So you could use a website. The other way is to work with a coach that will do hopefully more intake and figure out what the best numbers are for you to start with, and then can kind of adjust and see what's working for you. And so once you have your numbers, then you have to track every single thing that goes into your mouth every single day, as long as you're doing it, no matter what. So you can do that with pen and paper, recording, meal trackers. You can just journal it, reading the labels, recording, and tallying up your proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and probably fiber. The other way is to use an online meal tracker, one like MyFitnessPal or FitDay.com, and track your food on your app and try to hit your numbers. So that's how you do it. Should I use IIFYM as my diet strategy? Well, I would say are you currently in contest prep? A contest prep for a bikini competition, photo shoot, or figure competition? If you answered yes to that, then absolutely. I think the flexible dieting is a great strategy because you can avoid the burnout of sticking to really strict meal plans that can really just lead to burnout and a lot of binge eating once your contest is over, because you haven't had any flexibility, you haven't had anything that you really enjoy, so that your body craves those foods and you go totally overboard after the show or the contest. So yes, if you are in a contest prep, that's a great strategy. If you're not, then I would say no, because there's other strategies that you can learn and incorporate that are great for sustainable weight loss, really results driven, and teach you portion control. Because a large majority of the problem is that people get jazzed up about meal tracking and they like the buzz of, oh, I'm doing IIFYM, and they do it for about 2 weeks and then they're like, I'm done with this. I'm sick of tracking everything and going out and always be on my computer, and the novelty of it wears off and they go right back to eating the way that they did. So I would say that you can learn portion control just by using your hands, which is great because we take our hands everywhere. So you can use a palm, your fist, a cup size of your hand, and your thumb for portion control. So for women, palm size of lean protein at each feeding opportunity. Palm size of lean protein at each feeding opportunity, each meal. A fist size of vegetable with each meal. A cup size portion of your palm for carb dense food on most meals, or for your post-workout meal. And a thumb size portion of fat dense food with most meals. So this is a starting point and you can adjust after that, but it's a great place to get started. Here's the most important piece to consider with IIFYM. Most of you don't need this detailed of approach. The simpler and cleaner you can keep it, the more likely you are going to be to stick to it. And that's what it's about. Consistency over time. And that's why I love the habit and behavior-based approach, because it's simple things we can start incorporating into our lives that have tremendous results on our physique and energy and sustainable weight loss. So I hope this clears up a little confusion on IIFYM and that you're empowered to make the right decision for your body and your lifestyle. And the reason I'm so passionate about teaching this habit-based nutrition approach is because I've been teaching this strategy for 10 years, and the effect that it's had on my clients has been tremendous. It's hard to even put it into words. They've lost weight that they couldn't lose before. And they've tried every diet out there. They found freedom with food where they don't have to count every freaking calorie, and they can start to enjoy food again and enjoy the process of losing weight. I love our Fit Tribe. You guys are so supportive and encouraging for one another. Comment below. I want to know, are you guys counting calories? Are you trying the IIFYM? How's it working for you? Comment below. Let me know what your biggest struggle is when it comes to weight loss. And be sure to check out our website for exclusive downloads and emails. You can only get them on our website, so go there and drop your email address so I can send you some updates. And of course, we have our Total Body Transformation, Your Best Body, and a 30-day Jumpstart program. If you're looking to get guaranteed results and get started now, check it out on our website. The link is below in the description. Outside of that, I hope you guys have just gained clarity around calorie counting and the IIFYM strategy. So have a great day.